Everybody, wanted to do a little video. I heard about this receiver from Seicane. The only thing that frustrated me about the video was it didn't go into much detail on how good the actual receiver worked. Right now I've got a Pioneer single din that is in my 93 MR2, and not real happy with it. You can't see the face on it, very dim. There's not many features on it, and this one is Android compatible. I use a Samsung, so hopefully it'll work out and it'll be a good receiver. I've got a Pioneer in the Spider, but the Spider is a long-term project. I'm still trying to work out body details on the APR kit. A lot of things don't fit, and I'm having to modify the fiberglass quite a bit, so I want something that I can enjoy now. So I went ahead and ordered this. So I'm going to open it up and see what it looks like inside. So it's about 220 bucks. It works out good. It's not a bad deal. Never heard of the brand before, but I've seen good reviews on them. So I'm going to hopefully install this tomorrow and see how it performs. Hopefully we get some good sounds out of it. It will have a lot of features that I can use for my phone. So this got here in about 4 days, so I was pretty impressed. So it's the Seicane. See the details. I'll put them in the links down below. They asked for pictures and details on my car, so hopefully they gave me the right trim pieces, and I do have a Alpine amp, so I'm hoping everything goes together pretty easily. One way or another, I'm sure we'll get it sorted out. So this is what the receiver looks like, and let's go ahead and get this installed. To start pulling out the old stereo. As you can see, this is a Pioneer single din. I'm going to replace it with the Seicane Double Din that's Android compatible, so hopefully it'll run my apps and stuff like that. It's hot as hell. It's Texas. It's July 1st, and yeah, it's freaking miserable. So I'm going to try to get this done as long as I can stand the heat, and it doesn't take too long. So we'll see how this works out. Okay, so I've got it for the most part wired up. The only issue I've got is with a one wire that's for the illumination. I believe it's for the dimmer, and it seems to come on. I'm going to check that wire in a little bit. It does have a diagram up top to show you what the pins are. And I basically just spliced it into my existing Pioneer plug-in. Just looked up the wiring diagram for that one and then connected it to this, and I made it easier instead of figuring out which wire goes to what. So I'm going to button it up here, hopefully get the GPS working and all that stuff, and hopefully we get some sound. Okay, got it wired up. Everything seems to work. Sorry for the shitty picture. I want to show you the stereo mainly and not my ugly mug. So the one thing that I had trouble with is this bracket, the one that they sent me from the company. I can't remember the damn name of it. Seicane, is totally wrong. There's no way it's going to work. You've got this kind of a, you have this mounting system that has kind of a different level to it. One is set back, one set a little forward. Tried to mount the bracket straight on here. It came off my old stereo, and it wanted to mount further back, so the stereo was sticking out a ½ inch and it looked stupid. So what I ended up having to do, and I'm going to do on the other side because it worked on this side, is take this bracket. Hopefully you can see it's got these 4 little bumps on the bracket that try to make it line up in a certain area. You don't want it to line up there because it'll stick out too far. So what I had to do, flip it around on the other side and drill out these 4 bumps. So this will sit flush, and it'll give you more options as far as mounting it. And I think that's going to work out perfect. We'll see. Let me get it finished up, and hopefully next part of the video you'll see it playing and get to hear what it sounds like and see the features. Okay, so it's the next day. I stayed up kind of late last night getting the finish right on here. It fits in great, looks great, and I thought it performed right until I realized that the home button and the band button and navigation don't do anything. Apparently the stereo is broken. I have contacted Seicane to see what they can do to resolve it, how quick they can get me a replacement. I really do like it so far. You can push the home button here. The problem is if you go into navigation, that disappears, and these buttons won't take you anywhere. So it's a big pain in the ass. Menus look great. You can add apps and stuff like that, but I got a bad one. So hopefully they'll make it right, and I will finish this video out with a working stereo. So it's been about a week since I got this installed, and haven't made any progress with Seicane. I've had to get PayPal involved to try to get a refund. Basically, I would rate this at a 2-star level because of the poor performance of the stereo. The home button, band button, and navigation button not working. And Seicane basically does not respond to their emails, and when they do respond, they ask you what the problem is over and over, even though I've sent them videos per their request to show what the problem is. So it's a complete chaotic mess dealing with these people. For $220, get something else. If you want to get an Android stereo, be sure you get one from a company that at least has some representation in the United States, not straight from China. I was able to add a home button to the side here, so it's kind of a workaround. So I can go home and do various things. However, I did notice that the video quality is pretty poor and the sound quality is pretty poor. I'm going to have to get an amp to make it to where I can hear the stereo if I'm driving with the windows down. Anyway, I hope this video helps you guys, and like it, and please share it, and I'll put up some more as soon as I can.